Aspiration versus sloth, a tale of triumph over delay. One moment of hesitation can bury your boldest dreams beneath a mountain of tomorrows. What if your greatest ambitions are just a single step from reality, yet you keep choosing to wait? Nestled in a windswept canyon framed by jagged peaks and blooming cacti, a young man named Kale lived with his heart ablaze with possibility. At 26, he was sharp, resilient, and bursting with visions of triumph. He proclaimed to his neighbors, "I'll build the finest vineyard this canyon has ever known. My wines will draw merchants from distant cities, and my legacy will be etched in stone." The community admired his fervor, but Kale had a fatal flaw. He was chained to procrastination. While others rose at dawn to prune their fields, Kale lingered in his cot. As workers toiled under scorching skies, he lounged beneath a mesquite tree, weaving tales of future glory. When chores beckoned, he'd mutter, "I'll get to it soon." One starlit evening, as the canyon glowed with firefly flickers, Kale's grandfather, a weathered vintner named Torin, visited him. Torin gazed at Kale's neglected patch, rich earth untouched by vine or spade. "Kale, why is your land barren?" he asked, his voice steady but piercing. "You talk of vineyards, yet I see only dust." Kale chuckled. "Grandfather, relax. I'll plant my vines tomorrow. They'll be unmatched, just wait." Torin sighed, familiar with Kale's endless tomorrows. Intent on sparking change, he drew 2 tiny vials from his cloak, each holding a single seed. "These are no ordinary seeds," Torin said. "They're imbued with magic. This 1 inch," he raised a glowing seed, "is the ember of aspiration. Plant it, nurture it daily, and it will grow into a vine that yields wine, wealth, and renown. But this," he said, holding a dull, weighty seed, "is the seed of sloth. Plant it, and it will spawn brambles that smother your land, ruining all you dream of. Kale, your future rests on which you tend." Kale grasped the seeds, his pulse quickening. "I'll choose aspiration," he vowed. But when dawn broke, exhaustion anchored him. "I'll plant it tomorrow," he mumbled. Weeks drifted by. Out of idle curiosity, he scattered both seeds into his patch, thinking, "I'll deal with them later." He slipped back into his routine, dozing, gossiping, dreaming of success without lifting a hand. One chilly dawn, Kale strolled to his patch and stopped dead. The sloth seed had erupted into a snarl of jagged brambles, clawing across the soil, choking every corner. The aspiration seed, ignored and unwatered, was a frail tendril, its leaves curling in defeat beneath the bramble shadow. His dream of a vineyard was suffocating before his eyes. Torin returned, his face carved with disappointment. "Kale, this is your life laid bare. Aspiration is a fragile ember. It demands daily toil, discipline, and grit. Starve it, and it fades. Sloth, though, thrives on neglect, spreading ruin effortlessly. You yearn for greatness, but your delays have entombed it." Kale's legs gave way. He touched the dying tendril, his throat tight with remorse. For the first time, he grasped the weight of his inaction. His boasts, his visions, his suits, all empty without effort. That night, sleep fled him. He murmured into the dark, "If I don't rise now, sloth will define me forever." Before the stars faded, Kale leapt up. With fierce resolve, he hacked at the brambles, their thorns tearing his skin, his muscles screaming. Sweat stung his eyes, but he pressed on, clearing the land. He watered the aspiration tendril, tending it daily with unwavering commitment. Slowly, it strengthened, first a vine, then a thriving network, its grapes yielding wine that brought wealth and fame. Kale transformed too. No longer the dreamer who stalled. He became the canyon's symbol of tenacity, his vineyard a monument to his triumph over inertia. This story isn't just about a patch of earth. It's about your soul. We all hold 2 seeds: aspiration, delicate and hungry for effort, and sloth, eager to take root. Aspiration blooms only with relentless action. Sloth festers unbidden. If you're a dreamer trapped by later, let Kale's tale ignite you. Don't wait, act now. Feed your ember, uproot delay, and forge a future that shines. Music swells. If this story stirred your spirit, hit that like, share it with a dreamer, and subscribe for more tales that fuel action. Until we meet again, seize this moment, stoke your aspiration, and craft a life that endures.